From Balfe exploring new genres in an upcoming thriller, to Sophie starring in a chilling new horror movie, here's what the Outlander cast has been working on. They've been busy for sure, starting with Katrina Balfe. You all know her as Claire Fraser. But that's about to change, as the actress will be joining the likes of Rachel Brosnahan, Lawrence Fishburne, and Rami Malek in a brand new thriller. Amateur will follow the story of a CIA cryptographer as he sets out on a mission to avenge his wife, who was killed in a London terrorist attack after his bosses refused to do anything. The 43-year-old shared the good news on her Instagram in May 2023 as she posted the screenshot to Deadline's headline with the caption, "Very excited to be joining this amazing cast. This is going to be a fun one." The post has gathered over 40,000 likes and 700 comments. Safe to say, Outlander fans are excited, and they should be. We've got a house full of stars, and with Rami Malek as the executive producer, it'll be fun to see what the Oscar winner manages to cook up. Of course, our eyes will be on Balfe. It'll be nice to see her outside the set of Outlander, though we don't have to worry about her killing the role. She already proved that with her latest film Belfast, where she starred alongside Jamie Dornan. The drama comedy followed a 9-year-old boy who experiences love, laughter, and loss as he comes of age. The movie ended up sweeping the stage at award shows, including the Best Original Screenplay Academy Award for Kenneth Branagh. Naturally, it makes sense why the hype for Amateur is through the roof. Even Sam Heughan joined fans as he commented, "Amazing," on the Irish actress's post. Speaking of her on-screen partner, he's got plans of his own. Ones that include running a business empire. For those of you who don't know, Sam has been running a beverage company by the name of Sassenach Spirits since 2022. The company's focus has been on whiskey and tequila, until now, that is. Even though the 43-year-old has been slammed with the 7th season of Outlander and projects left and right, he still found time to brew a new drink for his company. Now that's what I call multitasking. Sam shared the news with his Instagram followers on May 6, 2023, by posting a photo of himself dressed to the nines with a bottle of gin and the caption, "Red carpet ready with @Sassenach Spirits, wild Scottish gin. 100% wild Scottish ingredients from my hometown." Fans can expect the drink to hit shelves on June 15th. Sam's growing business is a sign that it's not just a hobby for the actor, It was kinda obvious after Sam's Scotch whiskey won gold at the 2022 International Spirits Challenge. But still, interestingly, Sam's got more on his plate at the moment. He and the rest of the cast will be making an appearance in a live podcast in June. According to what The Scot had to say, he'll be sitting down with Sophie Skelton, Katrina Balfe, and Richard Rankin on Josh Horowitz's show Happy, Sad, Confused. The podcast will be happening live in New York City, with fans being able to join in both in person and virtually. Oh, and if you think Sam's schedule for the rest of this year is looking kinda packed, wait till you find out what he's working on with one of his co-stars from Outlander. He's working on the sequel to his book series, Clanlands, with Graham McTavish. The Scot broke the good news with his friend on Instagram Live earlier in April 2023. Heughan talked about how fans know that the two of them went to New Zealand over a year ago and shot a TV show like We'd Forget Sam. Anyways, they also wrote a sequel to the New York best-selling book series, Clanlands. According to the book's synopsis, the next chapter in the series will follow the two Outlander stars as they set out to explore a country that Graham calls home and that Sam has always wanted to visit. The two make the most of it as they immerse themselves in everything the country has to offer. So mark your calendars for November 7th, 2023. Pre-orders are currently open. Fans were particularly thrilled about the announcement. They loved the first book and were excited about the chance to explore new cultures and landscapes once more with the men in kilts. I think we can safely say that Sam's one heck of a busy bee. I also think he's in some sort of competition with Katrina because he went ahead and got himself a thriller as well. It's a series, but still. Heughan will be working alongside Jessica DeGue and Alfred Enoch in a brand new 6-part series titled The Couple Next Door. Eleanor Tomlinson, best known for her role in Poldark, will also be joining. The series will focus on Evie and Pete, who move into an upscale neighborhood and strike up a friendship with next-door traffic cop, Danny, and his wife, Becca. Things take a turn for the worst as Evie sleeps with Danny. Sam's playing Danny, by the way. Tomlinson will be playing Evie. Spicy, I know, right? The thriller is an adaptation of the Dutch series New Neighbors. Sam's particularly thrilled to be part of this series, as he said that he's delighted to be working with Eagle Eye Drama and director Dries Vos again. This will be his third series with the Starz Network. Unfortunately, we don't have a release date. But the good news is that filming is already underway in the United Kingdom, Leeds, and Belgium. That said, I think that's enough about Sam Heughan. Let's see what Richard Rankin is cooking up for a change. The 40-year-old who plays Roger Wakefield Mackenzie on the show recently bagged a new TV role. He'll be starting in Rebus, an upcoming adaptation of Sir Ian Rankin's Inspector Rebus novels. It's certainly a big project for Rankin because he's playing the titular character. The role was previously held by fellow countrymen John Hannah and Ken Scott, so it'll be interesting to see Richard's take on the character. According to Deadline, the series will be divided into 6 parts and will follow Inspector John Rebus after a run-in with an Edinburgh gangster. The inspector will be juggling a lot as he struggles with his stressful job and a secret affair. On top of everything, Rebus will have to deal with his ex-wife's rich husband replacing him in his daughter's life. Unfortunately, that's all we know at the moment. Other casting details are yet to be announced. But we do know that Richard is beyond himself for landing the role. The Scot said that he's thrilled to be taking on the new project. He's always been a big fan of the series and Sir Ian Rankin. Richard said he's honored to bring such an iconic Scottish character back to TV screens and is hoping to do right by it. Sir Ian also commented on the new series and said that Rebus has been a big part of his life, and he's excited to work with Gregory Burke to write a new story that sees the inspector navigate life as a much younger man. He's also looking forward to watching what Richard brings to the character. Well, that makes 2 of us. Sir Ian said that Richard is the perfect fit for the role, and it's not just because these 2 share the same surname. Fans can expect the series sometime in 2024 on Vivaplay. As for the rest of the cast, they've got their own things lined up. Sophie Skelton, who plays Brianna Fraser on the show, recently got done with a horror movie. Stalker is an indie thriller film released on March 24th, 2023. It's the work of Steve Johnson and stars the likes of Stuart Brennan, Bret Hart, and Sophie, of course. The film follows actress Rose Hepburn as she returns to her empty hotel. She's forced to use the old freight elevator, which turns out to be a bad decision, as the elevator jolts to a halt on the 12th floor, leaving her trapped with an unusual stranger. With no phone signals, Rose finds herself in a dangerous situation as she discovers the identity of the mysterious man with her in the elevator. He is Daniel Reed, a camera operator completely obsessed with her. It's a chilling watch for sure, and allows fans to see Sophie in a completely new light. Knowing our girl, she definitely killed it. Her co-star David Barry, who plays Lord John Grey on the show, is also busy starring in a new 4-part series, Riptide. The series follows Allison, whose life takes a turn when her new Australian husband disappears after a morning surf. She sets out to investigate his disappearance, only to find out there's a lot going on behind the scenes. Barry is starring alongside Kieran Griffiths from Shameless and Peter O'Brien from The Unusual Suspects, and we couldn't be more excited. So, from Sophie starring in a chilling new horror movie to Balfe exploring new genres in an upcoming thriller, here's what the Outlander cast has been working on.